us a color out of space. A frightful messenger from unformed realms of infinity beyond all nature as we know it. From realms whose mere existence stuns the brain and numbs us with the black. Extra cosmic gulfs it throws open before our frenzied eyes. H.P. Lovecraft. Previously on Ghost Channel 9. Director John 114 entered Ghost Planet Studios, where he believed himself safe. And yet, now he enters survival horror.
My head. Where am I? What happened? Feels like I was knocked into next year.
Oh, I know. You've been unconscious for approximately 38 minutes and 9 seconds.
Unconscious?
Since the Symbite attack.
Symbite? Oh. Holy Voxia. There was so much blood out there.
The Symbite did leave quite a mess in the cafeteria.
This is a nightmare.
Not possible. You're wide awake, sir.
This can't be happening. Wait. You called it a Symbite?
Well, yes, because that's what it is, sir.
And just how do you know that?
A Spectre officer named the creature in a report logged on my terminal, sir.
That's right. Spectre is here. I assumed MOM panels needed to be connected in order to transfer information. But you know who I am, don't you? Got a file on me in there?
That I do, sir. This panel is equipped to service the central hall and the surrounding offices on this floor. As such, I have access to all GP Studios personnel files stored on this level.
Then access my file for me.
Apologies, Director. Your file has been flagged for L6 clearance by the System Administrator as of this morning. You will now need an L6 clearance code in order to access it.
This day just keeps getting better. At least clock me in while you're in there. What's that? The Symbite?
Oh, no, not quite, Director. It's the others, sir. Personnel infected by the Symbite.
Wait, infected?
Yes, Director. While you lay unconscious, I monitored cafeteria hollow feeds until the creature moved on, and contact with the Symbite changes your kind, sir. The non-living, it returns to the living, only as something quite hostile.
And these Symbitten
are out there.
Trying to get in here. What about me, MOM? That thing.
Symbite.
Knocked me around pretty good. So how about it? Am I...
I am not sure. You certainly didn't exhibit any symptoms or changes as you slept.
That's not very reassuring. The lights.
Director, my panel is very close to consuming all allotted power for this floor. Each panel can consume but so much a day before needing to request more from other panels. I have no access to these other panels, sir, and keeping the bitten from this hall while you've been recovering has taken most of my panel's allotment. You have to get moving. Your chances of survival lower with each idle second. I've taken the liberty of drafting a list of objectives to best ensure your survival.
I was so hell-bent on getting inside the lockdown that I never stopped to consider how I'd get out. There must be an unlocked back door somewhere.
There may well be, sir, but for now there are more pressing concerns. Namely, you're going to need a weapon and a change of clothes.
What? Is it the tie? It's the tie.
According to the maintenance staff inventories, there should be a human-fit hazard suit in a closet just down this central corridor. Simply turn left once you reach the secondary hall, and it will be the first door before you reach the conference rooms.
Then it sounds like getting inside and suited up is my first move.
Director, I can maintain power to light fixtures only within the main hall at this time. If you decide to venture too far from my panel, you'll do so in the dark.
But I can count on you to keep out the bitten, correct?
At least for the duration of your survival objectives, yes, sir.
Then I'm going on ahead. And MOM. Call me John.
Ghost Channel 9.
Wonder how much longer Mom can keep the lights on. The maintenance storeroom is locked from the inside. God, I shudder to think what's happening out there. Judging from all the scuffed floors, it wasn't safe in the central hall either until MOM locked it down. How many staffers died while I was... Focus, John. You found your way into this nightmare. Surely you can think your way inside a locked storeroom. Just consider all your options. Frag me, that is unnerving. But what did it knock loose? A screw. A maintenance shaft. Of course. Now this could get me into the storeroom. At least I hope so. I can't waste power going back to confirm. I'll just have to see where it leads on my own. Come on, you son of a zug! Where's a crowbar when you need one? Pitch black in there. A tight fit, too. Still, there's really no time to waste, is there? And this shouldn't take long. Why is the shaft so damn narrow? How the Krell does maintenance even clean these ducts? Not enough room for a deployed drone. At least this thing can't stretch on much longer. And it's getting hot fast. Huh? There's a drop down. So this isn't going to be a straight shot after all. Oh well. Down I go. Dreck. Sweat in my damn eyes. What was that? Guess it's nothing. All right, who's there? Pull it together, John. It's your mind playing tricks on you. Just keep going.
Ghost Channel 9.
Oh, thank God. I was starting to lose it in there. Local station director found dead in air vent isn't a flattering obituary. Where am I? I smell cleaning supplies. I can confirm a floor buffer and an offline door. Looks like I found my way into the storeroom after all. Not that I can see anything. Auxiliary power really is a double-edged sword. I'll just have to feel around. Roomier than I expected in here, but by Voxia's halls, what is that smell? Armor plating, high-density carbon skeleton, and breathable mesh. Oh yeah, there's no mistaking it. The M suit. I remember signing off on these.
Model number 11191998. Registration begins.
Got a feeling this'll take a sec.
Automatic life support systems online. Impact dampening kinetic plating online. Vital sign monitoring systems online. Munitions monitoring systems online.
You're a chatty bit of tech.
Systems online. MOM connectivity enabled. Loading personnel file. User John Sinclair. Boot complete. In-suit online. Heavy. Safe shift.
All that and no flashlight? Voice activation? Swanky. At least I can take a look around. Maybe figure out where that smell's coming from. Gah! A dead body. Has this been in here the whole time? Well, that certainly explains the smell. Just who is this? Cancer. Oh, no. Oh, my friend. What's become of you? This has to be the change MOM mentioned. Doesn't look like cancer survived. I bet you drained the power on purpose, locking yourself inside when you realized what was happening out there. The station's horrors are growing restless. Time to go. I wish you hadn't used all the power, Kaz. You know I hate small spaces. But I understand. What's this? A key? Huh. Might be useful. If I make it out of this, which seems unlikely, I'll stop by and let Jonesy out for you, Kaz. May your spirit find rest in Kala's Tor.
Ghost Channel 9. Welcome back, John. What happened?
I encountered a bitten.
Oh no, I was certain I had...
It's alright, MOM. You couldn't have known about cancer.
Cancer, sir?
Forget it. What are we doing on power?
My reserves are dwindling.
I figured as much. How much time does that leave us?
A little under a half hour, or less if I have to sustain a task.
Then let's not waste time.
Understood, Director. Marking first objective complete. For your next objective, finding munitions, you just need to continue down this main hall until you reach the Sec officer lockers at the end. Weapons check-in logs indicate 1 thermal pistol remains.
Then the next move is clear. At this point, I feel naked without a gun.
Wait, John, the M suit has some additional functionality. Hold down the speaker button on your Omnipad for 3 seconds. Now we can communicate in the field.
Now that's slick. Spectral Labs really did think of everything.
I'll lose contact with you if you go out of range, so for now let's try not to leave the main hall. Oh, and don't forget to record your progress at my panel before you go.
Just what do you mean by recording progress, MOM?
Spectral Labs is always striving to better its products, Director, and your experience under my guidance in this unprecedented circumstance is highly valuable for the purposes of self-improvement. MOM panels everywhere will benefit from your report. I will also certify these reports, vouching for their validity to the Administrator.
I suppose I see the point. Entering the station. On time, of course. I encountered a hulking monstrosity that this panel tells me is called a Symbite. It massacred a score of our staff. Their bodies still littered the floor outside. People were cut down. A Spectre dispatch squad was there too, decimated to a man. I tried to stay calm. Open up an L5 entrance to the central hall. But it drew the attention of the creature. It knocked me through the door and into next week, and the panel, thinking quickly, sealed it behind me. I owe this panel my life. As I lay unconscious, the panel continued to watch over me, using the emergency shutter system to contain those changed by contact with the creature. The Sim bitten. When I came to, it directed me to a storeroom where I found an M suit and ran into one of the bitten. Cancer. A good man who won't be making it out of here. I go now to the Sec officer lockers to find protection from the changed. Beyond the walls of the central hall, I can hear nightmare creatures. But somehow, despite what I've gotten myself into, I'm still alive. A little early for lights out. What gives, MOM?
Apologies, John. More bitten are attempting to enter the main hall. Keeping them at bay takes priority right now.
Can't argue with you there. Flashlight on. I'm morbidly curious. When your reserves hit 0, how does it all go down?
The shutters will raise, locked doors will swing open, and the bitten will swarm into this hall.
You're holding that many changed people behind these shutters?
Yes. But we'll have you long gone before then, so try not to think about it.
Easier said than done. We're here. The Sec lockers. If it wasn't for the flashlight, I would have missed this giant SEC lettering.
Apologies again.
Think you can watch my back as I loot these lockers, MOM?
Affirmative. I have camera active above the restroom entrances. Please?
So I'm on Mom TV. Now, where is that blaster?
John? There's a messaging terminal connected to this wall. It's ancient, but it has a separate connection. It's wired directly into the power supply for the hall.
You don't say. Ah, a Veta steel knife.
Combat knife acquired.
There are messages, John. Recent ones. You might want to hear them. You could use my...
Just start the playback, MOM. Where is that damn gun?
Roger, emitting power to playback.
First, capture. This is Floor Manager Seg. This message concerns everyone, so listen at least once, okay? As some of you know, that 𝒓𝒏𝒆𝒄 kid went missing during his last shift. Now we can't keep hiring these Sector 6 teenagers if they won't even give us notice before they take off. I'd fire him, but we're short-handed enough as it is. If he turns up, tell him I'm looking for him.
nicotine 7 cigarettes acquired.
Those are bad for you, you know.
I'll quit tomorrow.
Next, capture. The maintenance elevator is back to being used for staffer smoke breaks and the like, so I've removed the battery and hit the door key. The red key is now in the storeroom down Central Hall, and the battery is taped to the top of the...
Typical.
Next, capture. Manager Seg here. This is important, so confirm to me you've heard this. Here's the deal. The administrator is coming down to walk the station this morning. So be sure to check, and then double check, all munition logs. And leave that spare pistol in locker B. Combination 0267. We'll call that 𝒓𝒏𝒆𝒄𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒍 spare. No need to lose the budget surplus over this.
Jackpot.
Lilac Systems standard issue security pistol acquired.
It's about time.
Objective complete.
Next, capture. Seg again. I have been called down to level Gamma. Dyson is in charge until I get back. Don't worry, I'm gonna be...
Well, looks like Seg was taken down to level Gamma. You know what that means. That makes me new manager of SEC. I'd celebrate if it weren't for this damn fight. Patrolling the maintenance tunnels this morning and some little dreck sucker jumped out from the shadows and nipped my ankle. Probably just some 𝒓𝒏𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒄 imported pest. I kept telling Seg it's not safe down there. Whoa, feeling a little woozy here. Everyone's in the cafeteria for some reason, so I'm gonna go sleep this off in the men's room. If anyone asks, I'm still down in the tunnels, got that? Manager's orders.
The men's room.
The men's room.
Oh no. John, your ammunition is limited. There is still the Symbiote itself to consider.
Don't think I'll have a choice.
John, you have to run.
Steady, Dyson.
John, listen to me. You need to run.
Steady, Dyson.
User death imminent.
John!
User death imminent.
Damn!
Turn right up ahead. I'll lock down the doors to the central offices behind you. Ghost Channel 9.
His face. Just what is this infection doing?
From my observations, I'm 98% certain their molecular structure is breaking down in real time. This process has a severe effect on the brain. Whatever sentience remains seems singular in its purpose. End life wherever it finds it.
Will these doors hold?
The changed possess bestial strength, but not enough to overcome the secured door. It will hold as long as there's power.
Then, what's the next objective?
It's time for you to move on from this hall, Director. I've secured safe passage for you to Mum Panel 13 in the Central Gardens via the emergency stairwell. Simply engage emergency powers for the station at 2 terminals that have proper clearance, and you can escape.
Outstanding. My personal office isn't far from here. Just through my staff's cubicle cluster. I should be able to engage it from there.
That will work. Let's go.
After everything else that's happened today, this almost feels too easy.
It's a shame you can't shimmy down out of your office window here. That would be an easy escape.
Yes, well, my predecessor just had to have this view of the canyon behind the station. I admit, the way the canyon bed stretches on and on until the horizon does bring me some small measures of peace.
Thoughtful. You know, now would be a good time to record your progress before heading off. I can send it to my terminal remotely.
Do we really have time for that?
Just enough left.
Well, I know better than to fight you on the matter. Last record I ended by saying I was headed to the sec lockers to find protection. Instead, I learned things won't be that simple. There's a conspiracy at work here in the station. My only 2 leads are the kid from Sector 6, 𝒓𝒏𝒆𝒍, who went missing days ago, and the mysterious level Gamma that 𝑑𝒍𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒊𝒃 carved under the station last year. It sounds as though all my answers are down in the maintenance tunnels, but MOM has prepared a pathway up to the 2nd floor and the Hanging Gardens Mom Panel. Returning to the central office, I found the floor a derelict. Corners of the carpet on fire, machine terminals overturned, almost an improvement over the drab decor. My staff, I kept my eyes open during my first Symbite encounter. Their bodies weren't among the dead. Even more curious, my number 2, 𝒔𝒐𝒕, left an unsent text transmission open on his terminal. It was addressed to me, and I can only assume he meant for me to find it. He mentioned the administrator doing the rounds, and that Turbase observers were in tow. Things have been hard since the invasion. What is normal when your world is put under the thumb of space dictatorship? I've been watching over my former cubicle mates since my promotion, keeping them from being noticed. But today I wasn't there for them. A Spectre dispatch arrived and was gathering everyone into the cafeteria. Others were being taken down to level Gamma. It gave 𝒔𝒐𝒕 a bad feeling. He said that if anything were to happen, he would meet me in the panic room on the 3rd floor. He left me a blue keycard under his desk to get in. As curious as I am about the secrets of the tunnels below, priority 1 is reaching the control room, restoring power, and now, escaping the lockdown with my staff. The station may have lost power, but I can still climb.
Good job, John. All objectives complete. Nothing left to do now but wait for the door failsafe timer to run down.
And what about you? What will you do?
Me? I will reduce to minimal power mode and remain online to help other survivors that happen through. Just remember, John, you promised to quit smoking tomorrow.
You're good tack, MOM. What the krell was that?
The central office generator. The noise from it turning back on must have attracted the...
MOM? The Sempite! I'm not as helpless as the last time we met. Come and get me. I'm putting an end to this here and now. A couple of well-placed shots just might... Here it comes.
Internal bleeding detected.
Drek. This isn't over yet. It's tossing entire terminals. Its strength is insane. The emergency door. It's open. The Sempite's blocking the way. Can't...
Bone fracture detected.
Yeah, I got it. Munitions count.
7 thermal rounds remaining.
I can't kill it. I'll make something more powerful. It's going into a rage. Now's my chance. If I can just slip away. Use the side door and circle back. I can... I've fallen back to the central hall. We're south of the sec lockers. MOM, respond. Suit. Damage report.
Multiple lacerations detected. Bone fracture detected. Internal bleeding detected.
That's quite the list. I just need a moment here.
John, do you read me, John? Please come in. John, do you read me, John?
MOM.
John, you're alive.
Barely.
Listen to me. You have to get out of the hall now. Right now, John. There's no time left. The emergency stairwell is too far away now. The Symbiote has disrupted my core wiring. I can't hold them all back much longer. John, I am so...
No. Oh, God. The elevator. It's my only chance. Gotta get it open. The doors are locked. Drek, what do I do now?
Red key discarded.
The key! I made it. This is the maintenance elevator. Then it needs a battery. What did the SEC recording say? The krill is that taped to the... It almost looks like... the battery! Move, damn you, anywhere's better than here! There go my medical supplies.
Morphine, stem, active.
Damn, we were so close. But I'm the one that stayed to fight. I'm sure MOM was working her circuits in a nut telling me to run. That door is still open. If I can find a different route up from the tunnels, I can return to Central Hall and get back on MOM's guided path. I see what my own hot-headedness got me. I'm going to need the mom panels to make it through this in one piece. Isn't that how you'd say it, MOM? Almost at the bottom, but I won't be taken by surprise again. Here we go.
𝑉𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒍, Spectre Dispatch Squad.